Hi, I'm Charity Majors, and thank you again for joining me on this playlist of what it means to find your flow, syncing your business and life with menstrual and moon cycles. Now, today, this lesson that we're going to look at is finding your flow within phase one or winter. So, this is again, remember my super fancy little high-tech device here. If you don't know what this means, make sure that you check out the overview of the video that I did in this playlist and on my channel. And so we're talking about the first phase, or menstruation. So when us as women, when we are on our periods, and this is considered more of a winter phase. So this is when we are more inward facing. Our hormones are lower, our energy is lower. And this is actually a great time to tap into our intuition and our internal wisdom, that voice of truth. And it should be a celebration that the connection that we have as women during this time is very, very heightened. And so this is a great time to really pay attention to your dreams, to really tune in, to slow down, to meditate, to again be more inward facing, to reflect. And I'm just going to look at some of my notes here that I have. To be more quiet, you're going to be more sensitive, and to also be able to release the limiting, whether it's the beliefs or the habits that are not serving you, or even the things in your life or your business that you are ready to release. So I'm going to give you also an overview of what it means, like with your hormone levels. This means that you're able to synthesize how you feel about situations, because your right and your left brain are really connected during this time. So you're able to emotionally tap into what has happened and analyzed over the last, few weeks, and to again then tap in emotionally what has happened, but also logically process through some of those things. This is a great time to journal, to kind of, like I said, let go of the things in your life or in your business that have not been serving you or have not been moving the dial forward. And then also like where you want to take things in the big picture. So tapping into your intuition, really seeing what that voice of truth inside is saying to you, and where you should be going, or where you can move the dial forward, the things that you can be focusing on moving forward. So evaluate your projects and results, read reports, dig into your data, and analyze what has happened over the last few weeks or the last month. And like I said, really start to, okay, this is working, this is not working. I'm going to take this moving forward into the new phase. I'm going to take this moving forward. I'm going to leave that out because that didn't really work. And again, it's more of a time to be introspective. So this isn't going to be a time where you're going to want to internally be out and about and networking, or with girlfriends, or planning an event, or launching a party. That will come later in your own flow. And for most women, when it comes to their flow menstrually, like I said, this is their phase one or their menstruation cycle, and most women tend to be in this time on a new moon. And so this is not, it's the little sliver that you see in the sky. And so it's not very bright. It's definitely more of a contracted energy of what's going on globally with our planet. And so this is actually a really amazing time for the entire planet, for humankind to be more introspective. And guess what? It's okay to like take a nap. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to take recovery when it comes to your body or your fitness program. Maybe do a slower yoga class or a slower fitness class, or take a walk outside in nature and just really connect. And then as far as foods, for things to focus on, because your body is in the process of menstruation, focus on foods that add nutrients to your body. So these are going to be proteins, fats, and then low glycemic index veggies, and fruits that will keep your blood sugar steady as you are going through the menstrual cycle. And then make sure that you're adding high antioxidants, as well as adding fiber. And then making sure that things that add back in iron and zinc, so like kelp and seafood, that can really help add those nutrients that are being lost during this phase, is a great thing to do. So I hope that you find that you are able to, within your calendar, figure out where you are at within your menstrual cycle and plan that out and say, okay, actually this week, this is going to be the time for self-care. I'm going to get a massage. I'm going to plan a yoga. I'm going to plan a time for a nap, or I'm going to make sure that I have babysitting lined up during that week, because physiologically and hormonally and mentally and emotionally and energy-wise, there's not going to be as much to give, because this is time for me to reflect. This is time for me to take care of me and honor the power that is me as a woman. And to celebrate the cycles that we get to go through. And so when we get to tap into that, and when we start to plan our life and our business according to this, magic happens. Again, this is the time to be okay with saying no, to not go to the party, or to not launch the event, or to not go to the networking thing. So take this week, plan it out in your calendar, and make sure that you are honoring where you and your body is at. And I can't wait to hear if you are in this phase, or if you have planned something within this phase and you're starting to feel more aligned with the flow of you as a woman, with your menstrual cycle and with the moon. I would love to hear. So make sure that you comment below, make sure that you subscribe, and then if you know that someone else would benefit, another woman would benefit, or even a man, right? Because we live in a world where it's go, 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 do, do, do. It's a very masculine energy. It's a very Monday through Friday, achieve, achieve, achieve. The deadline is on this day. The event is the second Tuesday of this every month kind of thing. And so imagine with me for a moment that if collectively, if all of a sudden we were all able to get into this flow and to get into this rhythm and to really honor where we are at as women, as well as what's happening collectively with the energy of the moon. So again, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for helping me get this message out. And I hope that this helps you find your flow in your life and in your business. I'm Charity Majors. Thanks for joining.